Aloha. I haven't made a video in a while, so I thought it would be a good time. It's Thanksgiving, 2013, so happy Thanksgiving. I've been getting a lot of emails from people who talk about the different aspects of the INTJ still, and being called out and how to handle the social situation. So I have an email here I'd like to respond to by video, and hopefully it can help anyone who's experienced this, because I definitely experienced this my whole life. Okay. Hi Nathaniel, I've been watching a lot of your videos recently, and I began to question one thing about myself that I was hoping you could clarify for me. You have mentioned in many of your videos that INTJs can't be called out, and have the ability to call out everyone, and that this is a trap. However, I am a male senior in high school, and I have consistently been the butt end or the scapegoat of a lot of mean jokes, such as my lack of skills with girls and my unathleticism, and then even some stupid jokes that don't even apply to me or make sense. The jokes aren't coming from strangers or assholes in my class, but from my circle of friends. Therefore, I'm not sure what to do in these situations, because if I go on the offensive, which I may or may not be good at, it could get awkward or even worse, or I could let it roll off my back, which has been getting really annoying. Are they jokes, or are they actually meant to be mean? Because even if everyone laughs at them, it feels like shit. So my question for you is, how can I approach future situations like these so that I will, in fact, not be able to be called out? I know in your videos you say this should be avoided to grow my emotions and such, but I'm honestly sick and tired of bullshit like this. And if I am indeed an INTJ, I am pretty sure I have the potential to not be called out. Alright, well, this happened to me a lot. And the first thing that you need to understand with social situations is that human beings interact with each other to seek validation. So, friendship is a really strange word in the sense of, even now, I have lots of friends, so to speak, here on Maui. And these friends, they treat me the same way that you're saying. As you get older, it gets more subtle, as people refine their image of themselves. But in high school, people treat each other like shit consistently, and the reason that they do that is because the people that you're referring to as your friends aren't your friends. Friends can go way deeper, and I have had some really awesome friends in my life, and there was no competition between us at all. But these kind of friends, they kind of roll with. I had a bunch of those when I used to snowboard, skateboard in high school. We did stuff together. They were my friends, and the group stayed together by everyone talked shit to each other. That was just how it went. And the reason people do that is because a lot of times, like if you're noticeably have some personal power, like let's say, well, anyone, for example. Let me start that over. If someone is saying something to you consistently, talking shit to you, what they're doing is they subconsciously see that a part of you is also thinks the negative thing that they're saying about you to you. So if someone's like, hey, you're a little bitch, and a part of you is like, oh yeah, that's because a part of you thinks that you're a little bitch. I was fat growing up, coming up into high school, and people would say, hey, you're fat, you have bitch tits. And I did, so that affected me. But what you're saying here is, in high school, there's nothing but that. In high school, you believe that the world that you're in is the only world that there is. So you're kind of at the top of a social ladder, so to speak, and then once you hit college, you drop to the bottom of another social ladder, and then once you graduate college, you drop again to the bottom of another social ladder. So the way to not be affected by these is to understand that right now, with the frequency of the planet raising, everything that we're afraid of is coming to us to give us the opportunity to change it. It's our karma from past lifetimes. And right now we're all burning through a ton of karma. So What you can do in these situations, there's a couple different options. It depends on what you want. If you want to be liked by people, which most people do, that's a pretty good indication that you're seeking external validation, which most people are. And if you've seen some of my other videos, they talk a lot about the benefit of validating yourself, because if you can figure out how to do that, everything everyone says is just going to kind of become noise, so to speak. But in high school, so let's take a situation, right? You're walking to class, you got some cute girl next to you, your group of friends comes up and they're like, "Hey Brian, remember that time and you shit your pants and all over the floor?" And everyone laughs and you feel like an idiot, right? Well, what I mean by having the ability to call yourself out is not necessarily in a social way, but what you can use for your own benefit is to see that no one can say something to you that affects you that you don't believe about yourself or don't have an insecurity about. So if someone's like, "Remember that time you shit your pants?" And you're like, "I do remember that time I shit my pants. That was awesome. That felt awesome." Then all of a sudden, the energy doesn't get stuck on you. So what people are looking for in every situation is an emotional reaction. If you react to them, then they see it as you retaliating, so to speak, which gives them a reason to treat you in a negative way. If someone comes up to you and punches you in the face, and you don't react at all, you just sit there, like my face you can see on the screen, which is possible, then what happens is that negative energy goes right through you and goes straight back to them. So kind of like the "I'm rubber, you're glue" sort of thing. If you react emotionally, what happens when you react emotionally is you exchange energy with that person. The person who's talking shit to you feels bad about themselves. That's the only reason that they're doing that, is to try to build themselves up by looking cooler to other people because they're seeking external validation. So, if you react emotionally, then a part of you energetically exchanges with a part of them, and you feel like shit, right? You might not inherently feel like shit, but you will feel like shit if you exchange energy with someone who feels like shit. So the way that you can handle this as an INTJ, as you start to grow in your pattern recognition and just your general clairvoyance that comes with being a person, I like to sit down and make a list of, and this is awesome because I just did this, make a list of all the people that I hurt in life and that hurt me. And a lot of them from high school. But then I look back and I write down why I'm grateful for them, what I learned from that, what the point of that was, because everything has a point. The universe doesn't waste energy, so everything is your karma playing out, so you can get it back. So a good equation for this is stuff happens to you in life that you're afraid of. If you handle it in an emotional, reactive way, you exchange energy with it, thus creating more karma. If you handle it as spirit, which is understanding that everything is perfect and happens for a reason, then you get your energy back and it will never happen to you again. And even if it does, you're neutral to it. So the point is, to everything, figuring out how to be neutral to all these people who are bullying you. And the way that you can do that is understanding that the only reason they're doing that is they're in pain. And if you look at their home lives, you'll see that the way that they treat you is very much the way that they're treated in a lot of ways, or kind of the way that they're made to feel. So if they feel like shit, they're going to treat you like shit. If they want you to look stupid in front of a cute girl, it's because they look stupid in their minds in front of a cute girl. So just have compassion for it. I know it's not easy. It's not going to be easy. High school is a great place, though. If you can nail it in high school and try, then when college rolls around, it's going to be a totally different game for you, and you're going to be able to help a lot of people and help yourself, and at the same time not go through what I went through, which was tons of fights, tons of resistance, and tons of pain that inevitably build up in situations you just don't want to experience. So just remember that whatever happens, It's happening to you for a specific reason. And the people that are in your life are people you have past karma with, who are coming back into your reality to give you the opportunity to forgive and to get your energy back. So don't react in present time with them. Understand that they're ghosts of past experiences that you've had, coming back to see if you can handle the energy that you created in the past. So just stay neutral, don't take anything personally, and understand why people are acting that way. And the best way to do this is with meditation. If you meditate enough, you'll start to get a platform of neutrality. And then when people start to talk shit to you,